Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Big Fish Synergy. Actually, that should have probably been like something like that to emphasize the synergy part of it. Today, we're going to talk about some JDM baits, actually. It's fishing of course, the hyped up, but rightfully so, deserving of the hype, the DRT Tiny Clash in the Joy Thief edition. Which is like a nice bait fish colorway. And then I was fishing a new Deps 175 slide swimmer with the stabilizer fins. And we managed to get on a couple good fish. So without further ado, let's get into the video and you can see the tactics I employed to snatch some good ones. I would say this is probably the first time someone has pitched. Glide bait in here of this stature. I believe that was, again, I think that's a follow, but they're literally hunting from down below and just looking up. Tell you what, that's a legit pitch. That's the big one. Oh man, unbelievable. Oh yes. Oh God. Came right out. Hey guys, I just managed to get this absolute tank on a Deps slide swimmer. This is the new edition. And I was just swimming it super slow in cover. And this guy came up and absolutely crushed it. This is probably gonna go 5.5. This is a long fish. I'm almost positive I caught this fish before in a frog a while back, but I can't remember. But I'm gonna get a weight and then we'll get a release. That's a 21.5 incher. Oh, oh God! Oh, oh! I just want to talk a little bit about that catch. I was fishing that, let me just bring this down a little bit. I was fishing that on an all Deps rig, basically. This is a Deps Z 2020. Deps had a collaboration with Daiwa, and they made this reel, I think in 2018. It's extra fast gear ratio, like an 8:4 to 1. It really kind of helps with the glide on these bigger glide baits. I mean, I know this is only a 175 in the grand scheme of the glide bait world. This is kind of a smaller one, if you will. I know if you're not familiar with swim baiting, this looks like a ridiculous bait. But it's paired with this Deps Dom driver and a special edition. And this is actually one that I got turned on to by crazy bass fisher, Jeffrey the King. And I saw it in his video, or one of his videos, or one of his setup videos, I think. And I always had my eye on it, and one kind of popped up overseas. What is it? Japan Tackle Heaven, I think. And they were good enough to get this to me in like 2 days. And thus I've created an all Deps rig. I have 3 all JDM rigs now. I've got a couple huge customs paired with the same reel. And this one's spooled with 80-pound braid. And I had it running to a 25-pound Maxima Ultra Green mono leader. And I was just fishing that super slow next to cover down a channel that probably everybody would neglect. Kind of tough fishing there, tough to get in there because the water level's up. There's really no way to get good footing. So yeah, you know, I was just pitching it in there and winding it super slow and really keeping my cadence in my head and really knowing how much slack and pull it was taking to get this thing to swim almost like this. Just super slow, meandering, like a fish that just doesn't know what's going on. And this thing came out of the cover and absolutely eviscerated it. So yeah, let's see if we can get a couple more on a big glide bait. Lofty goals, but we'll try to make it happen. All right, get back out there. I gotta be careful because when I pull it out of the water here, that's when they come up and freaking attack it. They shark attack it. They just come right on top of it. That's what she said. Right, one was right there. See if we can get him again. Just ran out of water. Gotta back up. Let's see if we can get those 2 wolves of the wolf pack. See if we get 2 at once. That's my goal. My goal for today, I don't care if they're big fish, but I want 2 to hit the same bait. And we'll try this with the Clash 9 too. Of course, I get it caught in the first cast. Jeez, let me tell you something. These ST35s, they're evil hooks. Oh, God. Oh! God, oh God, oh God. Oh God. Oh, that's a bummer. That's such a bummer. Oh man. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Okay. Hey everyone, what's happening? I just got this beauty right under the bridge on a tiny clash. It's probably going like 3.5 or so. Look at that, pretty fat. I was dead walking it and he came up and just snatched it right in open water. Came right out of the cover. Look at how fat that guy is. That's a great fish. And I was fishing that on a Lowdown Custom Medium Light Z 2020. Check that out, yeah. And then there's the TK. Whoa, see him? Yep. Cool, so we'll get a release. Okay, let's get a quick weight. $3.9. All right, let's get him back in. Okay, so yeah, I mean, there's not much more to say. You saw two fish come unglued in 95-degree heat for big baits, where not much else was getting anything done, to be perfectly honest with you. So don't underestimate that really slow, deliberate cadence. As you saw with the tiny clash, that dead walk keeps it in the strike zone forever. And especially in this tannic water that we were fishing here, the sun is just catching that joy thief pattern and just reflecting, you know, or getting the glare off the bait, and really causing it to be super present in the water. And as you saw, that one fish came out of nowhere, just stopped it in its tracks and managed to boat flip it up. Kind of a wild move to employ there. But then, you know, again, that 175 on the all JDM rig, the Deps special, I guess we'll call it. Fishing that super slow, very deliberate, right down that narrow channel. And I knew there had to be one big fish just kind of sitting in the, you know, in that shade line, because it's so utterly ridiculously hot. And, you know, you take a crack with these big baits, sometimes you come up empty, and sometimes you get to reap the reward, and we did today. So listen, get out there, check out some of these baits. I'll leave links below. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with everything I'm doing. Again, I'm always trying to crank out videos, but my schedule is so insane with my my regular job in the music industry, and then, you know, trying to get the time to edit this stuff as well. But yeah, listen, one cast, one bite, one big fish. Get out there, make it happen. Let's go. Going pink. If you're in a nuclear holocaust, the only thing to throw is truly a pink JDM NC crawler. Ready? Pink Pokemon NZ crawler time. The crawler, oh my God, I was right. The crawler paid off. Oh man, are you kidding me right now? In the wake of this ridiculous storm, I just managed to get him. Oh boy. That's a good fish too. It's like a mid-3. Yeah, definitely. Solid. Jesus. Guys, in the wake of this storm, I was just able to get, oh boy, a crawler fish on this pink JDM style crawler. And that's definitely a 3-pound plus fish. Man, just came up out of nowhere and slurped it, and the Dom driver was able to keep him pinned. Look at that. Just got it right, slurped it off the surface right before I get rained out here. So we'll get this thing freed up and get a release. Yep, 3.5 pounds. Okay, let's get a release. Missed it. Did you guys see that? He just straight up missed. I didn't even set on that. I'm gonna give that a second and come back to it. That was pretty cool though. That thing was dark. Another solid one, probably around 3 or so. I don't think that's the same fish that came for it, to be honest with you. I think there's another one there that's even bigger. It's probably right around 3. Good thing I retied, guys. Ooh, he's hooked, he's buttoned up. I gotta get pliers for this. Guys, here's another one that just came out and smacked the crawler right by the cover. You can see I just kind of hung it there, but he really ate it. They're really liking this thing right now. This one's right around 3 pounds probably. We'll get a weight, maybe high 2s, I don't know, somewhere around there. But again, a nice fish. He wants to go, so let's get him out of here. $212, $211. That's what I figured. All right, we don't have to get a slow-mo release for this. We'll just let him go right here. Thanks, bud. Have a good one.